Hi, my name's Gordon Okafor Ross. I was an undergraduate student at Keele from 1984 to 1988 when I studied music and electronic engineering. And then I was a PhD student there studying music composition from 88 to around about 95, I think. In terms of developing my career, uh, during my PhD studies, I became reasonably successful as a composer, writing for orchestra and usually live electronics of some sort. So in, I think it was 96, I had a piece in the Proms with the BBC Symphony Orchestra. I had composed for City of Birmingham Symphony Orchestra, and for contemporary ensembles like Shiva Nova or Sing Circle. I had commissions coming in. I was doing some stuff for TV as well. But around about 95, I was living in the middle of Wales, and it was great for writing music, but it wasn't great for having a social life. Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts was just opening up, and I applied to work there. I think what appealed to them about me was the fact that I ran a digital recording studio, the first fully digital recording studio in North Wales. I had a strong interest in music and studio techniques and composition and production, and I think they thought I'd bring a different slant to what was happening in the sound technology degree there. So I went to LIPA and I was senior lecturer in sound technology for 10 years, teaching on both the sound tech and the music degree courses. And then in 2005, 2006, when Liverpool was going to be European Capital of Culture in 2008, I applied to become music program manager for that, and was successful. Again, I think what appealed to them about me was that mixture of having set up my own recording label, having worked in studios, also working with orchestras. In the job as it came, I was able to speak to the Berlin Philharmonic, the Liverpool Philharmonic Orchestra, recording studios in the area, MTV when we were talking about the Europe Music Awards, the Mobos the year after, organisations like Eighth Blackbird, a contemporary music ensemble from the States. Also, I could talk to young musicians, rock bands, people like that from across the city, and I could understand where teachers were coming from too. So I had a pretty broad spectrum of experience, which I think really appealed for that. Since then, I've been creative director of a company called Creative Universe, and we produce large-scale, complicated events, usually around music, but we're also doing quite a lot of consultancy work now as well, in terms of consulting with city councils or music organisations about how young people and education can develop better, perhaps, to cater for the current situation with music. That's pretty vague, but it's quite a difficult topic to really nail down. I'm still involved in music. I'm in my office here, which is basically a small recording studio based around a laptop. But I can run everything I need on that, from Final Cut Pro to Logic, Reason. This I'll edit an iMovie and send off. I find that being literate with the computers and the software, and both Windows and Mac, has been a real bonus. And being able to work in my office to edit everything that I need to create, being very hands-on, is very useful for me too. If there's one piece of advice that I would give anyone who's moving into this particular area, is pay very close attention to the details. If you're taking on a very complicated project, you really need to understand how it all fits together. You need to have thought that through, because on the day when the event takes place, everything will change, and it's only by knowing exactly how everything fits and how they can possibly change that you can cope with that change. If you don't understand the project really profoundly, you'll find it very difficult to cope with delivering the project on the day.